Well, I am delighted to take part in this very interesting meeting dealing with sustainable energy, in particular as it relates to the region here. And this is one of the regions of Italy where there is a great future for renewable energy. But at the same time, one needs to look at the context of the global energy situation, which I spoke about, especially in light of the events that are taking place yesterday and today in Europe between Russia and Ukraine, which has very strong implication on energy security. I did present a picture of how the world would look like in 20 or 30 years from now, as we are driving toward net zero emission in order to control average rise in global temperature and keep it under 1.5. And I emphasize two things. There's a large degree of uncertainty as manifested by the various scenarios coming from the various international organizations, with a huge difference between them, because it depends on what assumptions you make and whether you start from the future where you want to be and work backward, or you work from today and project certain assumptions. So that's one point. Second, I made it very clear that because of the large uncertainties, we really need to make sure that every potential clean, low carbon emission technology need to be considered, depending of course on the context, including first and foremost renewable, but also clean fossil fuels, decarbonized like blue hydrogen, and ultimately as a bridge toward green hydrogen. But also I discussed the potential of nuclear, although in Europe it has not been very popular for 20 or 30 years. But I'm glad to see that in the session itself, some of the speakers talked about that nuclear should not be ignored, it should be studied even in Italy. And I think the crisis today between Ukraine and Russia and the potential reduction in gas and the implication on Europe may actually prompt reconsideration of phasing out of all nuclear plants, including in Germany. It could be a nice cushion, substitute to imported gas, and gives you more security. So in essence, that's what I spoke about. And I think it was nice to hear other speakers talk about the plan for Italy, energy security, the plan for hydrogen from Spain, which could be replicated here in this region. And of course, the fact that this conference is co-sponsored by Ambrosetti, but also by Total Energy, which is a hydrocarbon company, but is moving into looking at all kind of renewable, clean energy sources. One technology I spoke about, and it was echoed, is that if we're going to decarbonize fossil fuels, we must start by developing carbon capture and storage technology and scale it up. And that's not happening, and it needs a lot of attention. Of course, the setting of this conference is ideal. This is a town that's famous. I didn't have a chance to see much of it, but I did stroll. And I think the fact that we're talking about renewable energy projects, innovation from the grassroots up, which is really what the theme of this meeting is about, is very appropriate to be held in Matera. I'm delighted to be here with Ambrosetti and Total Energy and to understand what's going on. Thank you very much.